How's it going, everyone? Max here from Lux Fitness and Wellness Club, bringing you the second ankle video here for the month of December. Now, last week we went over the combat stretches and ankle mobility drill. This week I'm going to be going over what's called a dynamic balance drill. Now, we look at balance. There's two things we can do, either in a static or dynamic form. Static being we're stationary, dynamic meaning that the body is moving. I like to utilize both when getting an individual ready to do certain exercises that might require some sort of balance component. So to start us off today, I'm going to be going through the dynamic balance exercise that I like to utilize. And what this one is, it's called the Y balance. Now, this is often utilized in any sports medicine clinic with individuals that may be rehabbing some sort of ankle injury, whether they rolled that ankle, post-surgery, or any other soft tissue damage. They're going to need to gain back the proprioception and balance because the ankle is most likely immobile for a little bit of time. So the way this exercise is performed is I like to have the individual take either their shoes and socks off or just their shoes and leave the socks on, depending on how much grip the floor has. The reason for this is that the bottom of the foot uses pressure sensation from the floor to determine where it is in space and how much balance it needs and what muscles need to activate. With shoes on, the foot can't sense that as well, so it doesn't lend balance to be as effective. So we're going to want to challenge that system as best we can by taking the shoe off. So the way we're going to start is we're going to start with our hands on our hips. I'm going to pick my left leg here. We can do either one, I often do both. I'm going to start with my foot on the ground, bending my knee and trying to touch as far forward as I can, and then sliding myself back. That's going to be the straight line portion of the Y. Now I'm going to do my two diagonals on 45-degree angles, so it's going to look something like this. Still balancing on that foot, I'm going to drag out to here, and then I'm going to come behind the stance foot and go 45-degree angle out that way. Things I'm looking for here is that as I'm balancing, the ankle and knee aren't wobbling back and forth, and the individual isn't shifting their hips a lot, trying to accommodate for a lack of balance in the ankle. If somebody does have that, we want to take note, and that's what we're going to look to see that they get better at as we do this more often. Other progressions that we can do with this is we can set up cones, we can measure distances to see how far they're able to go with that reach, and see if they can get past that through the days and weeks and different times that we progress through this exercise. All right, folks, there it is. A dynamic balance exercise for the ankle. This is going to have a lot of carryover to just how we operate on day-to-day life when doing activities of daily living, but it's also going to transfer well over to any sort of exercise that incorporates a balance component. Our balance starts a lot with our ankle and then moves up from there. It sends a lot of information to the brain about what's going on and what are we doing. So, as always, I hope you learned something. If you did, make sure to drop the video a like. Any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to go over anything. As always, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Lux Fitness and Wellness Club. And I look forward to seeing you all next week as we go through some strengthening exercises for the ankle. Have a good one.